What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're back with another new car, a 2002 Ford Thunderbird. This is one of those cars that people either love or they hate. There's not much middle ground. I am one of the rare ones. I'm in the middle. I love it. I also think it's kind of weird looking. It's got a very bizarre engine, like a 3.9 liter V8 or something. It's different, and that's kind of why I love it. So now let's get on with my 2002 Ford Thunderbird that I paid $7,000 for, and I really don't know if that was a good deal or not. I bid on this because I lost a truck. I was bidding on a truck that I really wanted. I lost it. This just happened to pop up on the block. I had not seen this. I hadn't test driven it, nothing. It's sight unseen. And I was like, man, I've always wanted one of these Thunderbirds. So I bid on it. Now, what's interesting is technically I was the only bidder on this car, which is a little scary. But also I wasn't the only bidder. So let me explain. When this car came up on the block, I bid $7,000. Okay, they were asking like $10,000 or something, and that's just not going to happen. So I bid $7,000, and then some guy came in and he bid $72,000 or something like that. I bid whatever was next, and then he outbid me. And after that, I thought, well, I'm going to let it go. It's over. But it wasn't over, because when they were ready to sell the car to him, he backed out. He was like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. I didn't bid on that. I thought I was bidding on a different car. Well, I had decided at this point I didn't even want anything to do with it. It was already a headache, and I don't need another headache in my life. So I thought, you know, we're just going to walk away. Nope, not the case. So the auctioneer took away his bid, but kept mine. So I ended up winning the car by default for $7,000 plus fees, which fees were like $400. So $7,400. I opted to have it shipped here. I didn't want to drive it. I didn't want to go pick it up or anything. I don't have the time for that. So it cost me like an extra $100 to have it shipped. So yeah, I'm into this for about $7,500, sight unseen. And I'll bet that's the trailer for the 1940, right? Yep. Golly, that's a big trailer. I don't know where this guy's parking. Good Lord. Well, anyway, $7,500 into a car that I know nothing about. It looks good for the most part. It's, well, you know, I don't know, maybe we can pop this back into place. I don't know. Maybe something like that. See, we're already fixing it. It's already looking better. If you cleaned up these dingy headlights and these dingy fog lights, that would make it look a whole lot better. Oh man, I'm gonna miss it. At the same time, I never really drove it anyway, so I only put 1,000 or so miles on that car. That transporter's here and off it goes, man. By the time this video comes out, that car will already be delivered to its new home. And I hope where it's going, it's thoroughly enjoyed by the gentleman and his wife that purchased it. There it goes, man. Watch out for the ditch. Good deal. Oh. Farewell, old girl. Enjoy your new home. God, I kind of want it back. Anyway, there it goes. Let's focus on this car. So again, purchase sight unseen, right around $7,500 total investment. The tires look good. The body's relatively good. It's got a few scrapes and it's got a few crow's feet in the paint too, which is a very common Ford issue from back in this generation. If I remember right, it wasn't actually a paint issue. It was a primer issue. So there are crow's feet in the paint job, and I don't know if you can see it. I'm sure you can see it. It's definitely a huge negative to this car. Could definitely stand for a repaint. Now, I had this problem on my Mercury Marauder. It had the same crow's feet throughout and it's like that throughout the whole car. But it's also got some scrapes and some bumps. So it could stand a respray. So what I did is I took my Marauder to Mako after I drove it back from Florida, And it cost me some money, you know, I think $2,200–2,300, and they sanded it down to bare metal. They shot fresh primer, and then they shot a fresh coat of paint, and the car looked absolutely beautiful when they were done with it. And then I sold it. And you might notice it's got the hard top, but the hard top is not the same color as the rest of the car. I mean, it blends fairly well. This is a high metallic gray. It looks kind of like a gray, a metallic gray, and obviously the paint job is black. There is no metallic in the black. It is just really nice, like a jet black color. Now, some of the paint has faded over here. You can clearly see there's a lot of fade. Maybe it's clear coat fade, but either way, it's faded a little bit there. My thing is I opened the trunk and I realized we've got a couple of interesting items in here. Number one is this parade cover, and I'm gonna throw it on top of my Impala SS. Yes, buttons exposed and all. I'm just gonna throw it up here because I don't care. The Impala SS, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I've had so many people asking me to sell this, like, sell this, sell the Impala, will you sell it? It's not for sale, guys. It's not for sale. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with it yet, but for now, I'm holding on to it because I might send it in to get a fresh coat of paint. So we've got this, which I can only assume is some kind of a contraption for the top with straps. So I guess all right, it's got wheels, and then it looks like this middle part comes up, and it does. So once you've got it up, I guess, well, I have no idea. I don't know how this works, but we're gonna have to give it a try. Obviously, the bigger part, probably the back window or something, goes down here where these feet are, and then the rest of it will rest up on here. I'm gonna need a second person. I can't do this by myself. I do want to see, is there like a spare, there's a spare tire under here. And this is where the battery resides as well. It's almost a full-size spare tire right there, guys. In fact, that is a full-size spare. It's a little low. We've got a 5 of 22 AGM battery. That's not a cheap battery. All right, well, to remove the top, I'm dying to know what condition the top is underneath. This is a hard and a soft top, at least it's supposed to be. So somewhere under here should be the original soft top. I've never done this before, but I do know that there are some latches right there. And another one way back here. There we go. All right, so that releases the back, and then the front. Oh, you know what? There we go. There's this screw. You gotta, well, I think, there we go. So this little T-bar here, you gotta undo the screws on both sides. Well, we're working on getting it off. I'm having to do it by myself. My fiance came out and she can't lift it. It's too heavy for her. So I'm trying to be very careful. Trying to be really careful, but this is the crucial part where it's got to come off the back of the car. I don't want it to fall, and somehow I've got to get it onto this, even though I don't even know how it goes on to this. The good news is that there is a soft top under it, and from what I can tell, other than some spider webs, the soft top looks like it's probably in pretty good shape. You got that Thunderbird logo right there. You know, the more I look at this car, the more I actually like it. Well, unfortunately, I scratched it. Not here. This was actually already scratched. So somebody else probably tried to do this before me. That hardtop, I think, does more harm than good. I really do. I scuffed it right here, coming off the edge. There's a tiny dent there. That was actually already there, but the scuff was not. So, you know, maybe that'll buff out, maybe not. It's been on for quite a while, as there are spider webs just, there we go. Let's come on. There we go. Let's just take that off. We'll put the key in now. I don't expect that I'm going to put that top back on. I want this to be a convertible. You know, you can drop the top when you want and put it up when you want. It should be electronic. Let's turn the car on. Runs perfect. Let's get those windows down. There we go. And why don't we see if the top works? That's impressive. And is that it? I guess so. Seems a little loose. I don't know, maybe it's not. Put the windows up. And there you have it. That was easy. Let's turn that AC up a little bit. There we go. It's starting to feel a little humid out. It's almost a whole 80 degrees today. Now, there's your dash. There are no warning lights on the dash, and the mileage, I don't know if you guys can even see it. Is that any better? Probably not. It's 103,607. Yeah, I can't change it, but 103,000 miles on the odometer. Let's see what it looks like with the top up. I honestly expected this top to be in really bad shape, so I'm kind of surprised that it's not. Looks like it may be just some glue or something that goes there. No, I guess the whole back just sits like that. There's a dead bug. There's a little bit of moisture because it did rain, but I want to assure you there's no moisture in the car. No moisture in the trunk. There's no moisture in the cabin at all, and we had some torrential rain. I like it better with the soft top. I do. So what I'll probably do is sell this top separately. I'll bet this is a hot commodity item. It's actually in really good shape inside and out. It looks really nice, but this is not something I want to contend with again. So, you know, I don't know what it's worth. $1,000, $1,200, $1,500? I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. And it comes with this nice stand that has wheels, so I can just roll this sucker around. In fact, I'll be rolling this into the garage soon. I feel bad that I scuffed the car, but I'm on the fence about whether I want to paint this car or not. I think if I sent it into Mako, had him do a few touch-ups on a few dings, it's only got a few minor dings on it, not like hail or anything, but got the dings fixed up. Oh, this did not seat, did it? That did not seat. Let's put this tool back in the glove box, although I'd have to sell the tool with the top. It does come with the books, but yeah, this side, oh yeah, this side didn't latch. Let's, God only knows how long it's been. Come on. Ah. There we go. Oh, that's better. That's what I was looking for. So, God only knows how long it's been since this convertible top was actually used, but it's a little dirty, and I think it'll clean up nicely. We have the parade boot, which I think will look really nice with the top down. Like I told you guys, I'm torn on the car. It's a very unique, interesting, different kind of car, and I like it for that. It's a clean title. I bought it from Dealer's Auto Auction, and honestly, it looks pretty good. It just needs a little bit of help on the paint. If you get that paint taken care of and clean up a couple of those dings, it leaks absolutely nothing. It sounds good. There's that little V8. I think they use this V8 in, this may be a Jaguar V8 actually. It could be, I don't remember. It's a 3.9? Yeah, 3.9 liter V8. And this is during a time when I think Ford had owned Jaguar as well. So this is, who knows exactly what this engine came in. I know that this comes in like the Lincoln LS, the V8 Lincoln LS's. A couple tabs missing from here. In fact, I think almost all of them. There's only 2 tabs left, but I don't think it's ever been in a wreck. It's got a clean Carfax report, and it runs like an absolute top. So why don't we take this thing out for a spin? I'm trying to decide, should we drop the top? It probably would do some good to dry this wet top off, but it's a convertible. We need to have the air conditioning on and the top down. So There we go. Wow, that top actually works really well. There it is. She is seated, windows down. I wish it would stop beeping. That's kind of annoying. That's actually really annoying. And it's from California, and I found in the door, Law Office of William Say. I think that's how you pronounce it. All right, so top is down. Should we put the parade cover on just for good measure? See what it looks like. Well, to be honest with you, the parade cover looks, it's pretty bad. It's been folded up in the trunk for so long that it's just not fitting quite right anymore. In fact, this button is broken completely, so might need to look for a different parade cover, or, you know, maybe with time and heat this'll, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think this is gonna come back. We'll take it for a ride like it is anyway, though. Let's put this seat belt back in the seat where it belongs, makes it easier to get to. She is buttoned up and ready for the road, guys. Even has a Thunderbird license plate frame. So we're official now. Let's take it out for a spin. Like I said, the AC feels really nice. It's got a full tank of gas and no warning lights on the dash, and an aftermarket Pioneer mixed tracks with Sirius XM radio. That's nice. All right, let's go for a ride in my Thunder Chicken. Some people are gonna get mad I said that. It's a joke, guys, just a joke. It's just a joke. We'll let this truck go on by and go for a ride. I like that you can turn off the passenger airbag. That's really nice. You got 2 ports over here. Looks like we're good to go. Does it have a sport mode? I guess not. You can manually shift it, I guess, but no sport mode. Okay. Well, here we go. Let's get her out on the road. And the Thunder Chicken is off. It rides like an absolute dream, guys. It really does. Super smooth. It feels great with that roof off. Yeah, I like it. Okay, I definitely like it now. It needs cleaned up a little bit, but other than some light cosmetic work, I mean, I guess a repaint isn't light cosmetic work, but you know what I mean. Send it to Mako, they'll have it done in a week. It's gonna look like a brand new car again. Get the inside, outside detailed up on it. Yeah, this is a clean car with relatively low miles. I like it. You got these kind of retro looking gauges, which I think are super cool. You can turn traction control off if you want to, and I suppose you could do a burnout. How do you turn traction control off? Well, just move down over here under the headlight switch, and you've got a traction switch. I don't know, maybe we can try to do a burnout here in just a minute when we take her to the end of her 5-mile run. See how it does. Let's give her a little throttle. There it goes. Oh man, instantaneous. Yes. Get it. Get it. Oh shoot. Wow. My parade cover. Uh-oh. I totally forgot that the parade cover is not secured very well. So yeah, my parade cover is still there, thankfully, but it was not secured to the car very well, and it almost came off. We almost lost it. I really enjoy driving this car. This is a lot of fun. It doesn't have the cool factor that a lot of cars today have, but I like that it's kind of older. I think it aged relatively well, but it still has a really nice retro look and feel to it. It's not super powerful, but it's got all the get up and go you're gonna really want or need from a, well, it's kind of an old man's car, I think. I'm not an old man yet. That doesn't mean I can't enjoy the Thunderbird. So the roads out here are pretty bad, and convertibles generally handle like crap out here. We'll put it like that. They don't handle very well. You feel every bump. And while this car doesn't feel like it has all the rigidity of a coupe or a sedan, a hardtop, it feels just fine. Very solid and decently rigid. It handles the curves very nicely at speed. Here's one thing that I had a little trouble figuring out though. I was looking down at the steering wheel and I see cruise control right here. You've got resume, set plus, set minus, and cancel. But how do you turn it on? Well, if you look to the side of the steering wheel, you see the off and on and set. And that's how you do the cruise control in case you're in the market to buy one of these cars. Well, you might want to figure out how to use that cruise control. Of course, you could just read the manual or watch somebody else's YouTube video. I'm sure somebody else has done it. This is a really nice, comfortable car. We're almost to the 5-mile mark. And then we get to turn around and maybe, possibly try to do a burnout and then probably blow it up. All right, let's try to do a burnout. Woo! Yeah! All right. It does a burn. Ugh. Wow. That smells bad. It does a burnout. Absolutely. All you got to do is turn that traction control off and she will light them up. So we're pretty much back to the house, and you know, I'm sitting here thinking, which one do I like more, the Thunder Chicken or my Chevy SSR? And I know for most of you, that is a simple answer. For me, it's not so much though. I'm gonna park this thing over here right next to the, can I squeeze in here? I think I can. Next to the Audi S4. This is my my row of convertibles right here, guys. There we go. I don't know. Like I said, I think for most of you, you'd say the SSR is the better pick, but I kind of like the way this one rides a lot better than the SSR. So my little top here was holding on by a button. One button was all that was holding this parade cover on. So we about lost it. I just don't know. The SSR is super cool because, well, these two don't really share anything in common other than both are convertibles. Now, I've put a lot of time and a lot of money into the SSR, and I'm trying to decide if I want to let it go or not. And initially, I'm thinking yes. I obviously got to get it cleaned up. I think what really kills it for me on the SSR is the ride quality. I mean, I've got new shocks, new struts, fresh alignment, new tires. It's got a whole new rack and pinion. All the fluids have been changed. It runs like it's supposed to. It drives like it's supposed to. The ride quality is kind of awkward, and it always has been. And I thought maybe bringing it back to stock ride height would fix that. And although it rides a lot better than it did, it's still just an awkward riding vehicle. This, however, rides exactly like you would expect a car to ride. It rides perfect. It's not crazy or bouncy or too stiff. It's a really comfortable car. Look at these seats. I mean, you've got super padded and relatively, I'd say, mildly bolstered as well. There's not a lot of room, that's for sure, but you know, you've got a little bit of storage space right here. So you could throw a couple things here. I think you got some speaker grills there. And in the trunk, without all of the stuff stowed in the back, there actually is a decent amount of room. Even with the top down, you've got some relatively good... I'm being eaten alive by freaking ants. I stood on a damn... shit. Crap. They're everywhere. Oh my God. He's biting my... look at this. This one's biting my damn ankle. Oh my goodness. Where... Oh man. They're all over my shoes. My shoes are covered in ants, and they're on my legs now too. Look at all of these. Oh my goodness. Okay, give me a minute. All right, I think they bit the living crap out of me. I don't even know where they came from. Anyway, yeah, there's actually quite, should I not even stand here? There's quite a bit of storage room. Really nothing under here that you can use, but plenty of storage space in there. And I'll take that boot. I gotta watch where I'm going, man. I don't know where those suckers are coming from, but we'll take this boot. I'm actually gonna take it right now and just carry it off into the garage, and we'll put it up. I don't think it's all that important to the car. If I could find one that's in good shape, I would take it, because I think it definitely makes the car look a little better. So my Wildfire lift is still broken. Thankfully, I got a hold of Wildfire, and they're sending me out a new hose ASAP to fix it. I tried to put my Raptor on here and the Raptor doesn't fit. And because I was by myself, I couldn't see that it didn't fit. So I kept trying to get it on the lift, and nope, it's too wide. It doesn't fit. It kept falling off, and the last time it fell off, well, it took out my hydraulic line. We're gonna move this car out of the way. You know, it doesn't look so bad like that, I guess. I don't know where this anthill, oh, there it is, it's right there. That anthill is right there. There's tons of them. Holy crap. Okay. We better move this car, or we're gonna end up with a car full of ants. Come on. Come on. There we go. Let's get out of here, man. This is not cool at all. Those ants are angry. Super, super angry. Let's get this thing back over where we had it. We'll park it right next to the Impala SS. I got to get that roof into the garage, and I guess I got to decide what to do with it, whether to sell it or what. Yeah, let me double check my legs, make sure I don't have any more ants trying to eat me alive, man. Those things, those suckers, man, fire ants, I hate them. Absolutely hate those things. So there it is, my all-in $7,500 2002 Thunderbird, low mileage, clean Carfax report with a good convertible top, a good hard top. I don't know, good deal, bad deal, average deal. You guys tell me what you think. After I bought it, I was like, damn, I really don't know anything about these. I don't know what they're worth. According to Carfax, I got a really good deal on it. Carfax says this car is worth over $12,000 retail, but remember, I don't sell retail, so that doesn't make it a good deal for me. And if I got to take it to Mako and spend, I don't know, it's much smaller than the Marauder, so I don't expect that it's going to be like $2,200 for this car. I would guess probably around $1,500, $1,600 to repaint this car, clean up these headlights, clean up the wheels, and you've got a stunner. I think anyway. Some people are going to say it's an ugly car, but I think the more I look at it and the more I use it, the more I actually have come to really love the Thunderbird. And that is going to be it for the video on my cheap, I think, relatively cheap 2002 Ford Thunderbird. I want you guys to do me a favor, comment below and tell me what you think. Is the Thunderbird a cool car, or is it a lame car? Is it an old person's car? Is it a chick car? I'm very curious what all of you think. And would you drive it? If you had one, would you drive it? I'm going to tell you right now that it's the end of the video, I've had this car for, I've actually had it for weeks now, and I've actually had it at my house. I've been driving it. I've been driving it, and I've been really thoroughly enjoying the car. The one thing that I really hated about the car was this roof. I can't stand that roof. It's so big and bulky, and believe it or not, it really limits your headroom. The soft top on this, there is so much more room on the interior with the soft top versus that hard top, man. It made it really difficult. So I will not be putting the hardtop back on this car. I think the car is far better without it. So what do you guys think? Drop those comments down below. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed today's video and subscribe to the channel because I got a lot more coming. Till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.